Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, I'm Dave, and I'll be officiating the festivities here for the next 60 minutes. And we like to think tonight, more than any other night perhaps in a long, long time, tonight we really think we really have quite a show.
Yes,
well, I
do.
have a dilemma here. I feel like I want to do my impression of Sparky Anderson, but also...
Yes,
no.
Listening.
I also feel like maybe I've given it too much exposure.
No.
Because I've done it now twice on the big show here.
It's still on the upswing.
You think so?
I think you could expose it one or two more times.
Now, the only reason I say this is because I can't go anywhere in this great city anymore without people coming up to me and saying, do Sparky for us. Anyway, so, okay, I'll do it, and then you won't see it again. I know at home you're bored by this, but believe me, the folks have come from all over the country, and they want to see it. We have a woman here living at the airport who came to see our show. I wish, do we have something we can give to this lady? Can we see about getting her something? What would you like? You have money for dinner now because you've sold your ticket, right? We get these, the people get tickets, they write in for these tickets, and then they're actually worthless. You're not supposed to do anything. They're free, right? The tickets are essentially free, and she sold hers off for like 10 bucks, and so now she's going to have a lovely meal at Tad's or somewhere tonight.
Can I come to your house tonight?
Yes, you can, of course, by all means. I was just going to suggest, come, please. Better put a tail on her, boys. What is your name, by the way, ma'am? I feel terribly about this.
Lisa McDaniel.
Is that a real name, Lisa? I think that may be an alias. I think that is an... Yeah, that's why we have you in shadows, because we do not want to divulge your actual identity. Okay, anyway, here's Sparky Anderson. Then we'll just get on with this great show. And if you've seen it before, bear with me, and perhaps this time look for certain nuances you perhaps missed. Here we go, Sparky Anderson listening to a question in a post-game interview. You know, I'm actually sick of it myself, but I'm in here now, and it goes...
Sparky Anderson.
That's right, and it goes
listening.
Something like this. And of course, I do that in lieu of any real talent or material. Bess Meyerson. Oh, this is getting to be a very strange, sad, sordid... And I see she has all of your sympathy. Bess Meyerson, former Miss America and a figure about town here in New York City, has been indicted now for bribing a judge in order to try and get her boyfriend a better deal on his alimony settlements. Now, this is very strange. If she's found guilty now, she could serve up to 30 years in prison. And if for any reason she can't serve the time in jail, then, oddly enough, Miss Georgia would step in and finish up the sentence. I keep looking at my head because I joined the hair club today, and not so much for the hair, just the social functions they have. Get to meet Cy Sperling. Has some lovely mixers there. Well, this Republican presidential campaign is really heating up now, isn't it? Today, apparently, we learned... No, I don't think so. And then the other thing, I can't believe this. Bork now. Bork is so desperate. Did you see this in the news today? His last desperate plea? He says, hey, look, if it's the beard, I'll lose it. We'll get you something lovely. Don't worry. We'll get you some... The hug was good. I hugged this woman, and I enjoyed it myself. Yes, it's Mr. Musical Q himself. Fred Willard is here, a delightful woman who has an herb plantation in Connecticut. Well, maybe you misunderstood. Adelma Simmons is her name, and also a very funny guy, Jake Johansson. Now, here he is. You know him, Paul Schaefer. Say hello, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, Dave, I was thinking about something today, and it made me feel kind of good. I was
What's
thinking
that, Paul?
about, well, I was thinking that this coming Saturday, you and I will
Right.
celebrate 5 years and 8 months together, which is kind of,
Oh,
kind of
good,
very
Paul.
proud of that.
Thank you. I couldn't
kind
be
of
more
of
proud
that.
of my
5
own
years,
self.
it's
Yeah,
very rare.
thank
It's rare.
It is
you know.
rare to be celebrating
Rare in this
that.
industry for people to, you know, they say a thing like that isn't supposed to happen.
5
Thank you very
years,
much.
8 months.
5 years, 8 months.
Yeah.
You and I together.
You know, if you could have waited maybe 4 months, we could have celebrated 6 years. Just round it off, or maybe 2 months earlier, it would have been 5.5 years. But you selected, and I feel rather arbitrarily, 5 and
5
8.
years, 8 months.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
It's not.
Paul is doing this because he and I had this is actually the only fight Paul and I have ever had since we've been doing the show, and it turned out to be pretty ugly.
I don't even
And
want
he's just trying to make up to me tonight for it. But I think you're wrong, and I still stand by what I said earlier. Cosby is the funniest damn show on TV. So just...
I don't even want to get into what started the feud at all, you know, whatever
Let's
you
see
say.
if this is that working at all? All right, we have to move along. We have a wonderful show. Fred Willard is here tonight, and also Jake Johansson and the
Dave,
woman with
I'm
her herbs
so,
from up in
let me
Connecticut.
say, I'm so relieved that
What's
we
that,
didn't.
Paul?
Well, I'm relieved that we didn't see, you know, the you-know-what in the
Oh, yeah.
fancy
Paul is
clothes.
under the opinion that the last couple of nights he's seen some sort of apparition here in the fountain.
Well,
But you just need a little rest.
Well, I know.
Your eyes were playing tricks on
I was
you.
a little overtired.
No,
when
believe me, there's no vision there to... Oh, my God, what was that?
Dave.
What is it, Biff?
The coffee,
What?
coffee machine.
What are you
backstage.
trying to tell us, Biff?
Coffee machine.
Some kind of problem. Hal, could we get a shot of the coffee machine backstage? Biff is beside himself. What is going on back there?
Take a look.
Okay, here it is, the coffee machine. See, I think that's just some kind of swamp gas.
Yeah, you know, it could be the aurora borealis.
That's
you know,
right.
the northern lights.
Yeah.
We used to get that up in Canada.
It's nothing. Shoot,
Clear
relax,
night.
forget it.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, just because this place was built on an old Indian burial ground, I don't... Let's do our top 10 list tonight, and reading our top 10 list for us tonight, we've been doing this the last few nights, from the New York Mets, ladies and gentlemen, out of their starting rotation, the fireballing left-hander, Bob Ojeda. Bob, are you in there? Out there, come in. Bob, good to see you. Pleasure to meet you. Do you have a copy of it?
I got my own.
That's your own copy. Okay.
And here just might be wet.
We know you're probably interested in getting your off-season underway, but we appreciate you coming by here tonight. From the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, the category...
The category is the top 10 slogans of the Scab NFL.
All right, top 10 slogans now of the Scab NFL. Here we go. Bob Ojeda.
Number 10, we're not football players, but we play them on TV.
Number 10.
Number 9, come for the refund and stay for the game.
Yeah.
Number 8, bring a helmet and join the fun. Number 7, get spit on by Lawrence Taylor. Number 6, it still beats arena football.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You didn't know? Oh, you missed it. Arena football.
missed that.
Yeah, you were working. Sure.
Number 5, out-of-condition athletes guarantee plenty of injuries.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, we have a fine selection of magazines. Number 3, look, it's my old gym teacher. Okay. Number 2, enough beer and you won't know the difference.
Right. Number
And the
1.
number 1,
Here we go.
Scab NFL slogan is, it's...
Bob Ojeda. Very nice man.
A lovely guy.
Fireballing left-hander.
So I hear, yeah.
Yeah. I wish someone would say that about me. Well, thank you very much, Will.
Will
I
just said
appreciate
it about
that.
you. You are.
We have time for this? Oh, this is great. These are, ladies and gentlemen, right here, brand new services you can get on your telephone. You know, dial the weather, dial a joke, dial whatever. Well, we have new services now that if you have a phone and you live in this country, you'll probably be being badgered shortly to purchase these. These are little new dial-it services. Paul? Dial-it services. That's enough. Okay. I'm not exactly Emmett Kelly here, okay? Looking for a little inspiration, why not dial the immortal words of Abraham Lincoln? See, that's a new dial-it service. Dial
the words of Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly.
That's a good service.
Thank you, Ed. Dial the words, the immortal words of Abraham Lincoln. There we go. See what happens here. The immortal words of Abraham Lincoln.
Hello, Joe Biden speaking.
Now, we had to do some digging to get this one. This is Dial Jimmy the Weasel Fradiano's home number. Jimmy the Weasel Fradiano's home number. And I don't know what I'd do without this prop phone. Oh, damn, I misdialed. Okay, here it is.
I mean, hello?
This one sounds exciting. Dial a water ski show from the Persian Gulf. Dial a water ski show from the Persian Gulf. See that coming up 6th Avenue. Here we go. If we're lucky, this next one will be a setup followed by a joke. That's about even money tonight, though, isn't it? It's Dial the most popular question heard in 1987. This, so far, has been the most frequently asked question.
Didn't you used to be a Democratic presidential candidate?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Dial a nasty rumor about Paul Schaefer.
Ah.
It's quiet in here, isn't it?
Well,
Dial a nasty rumor about Paul Schaefer. Here we go.
everybody's interested in what this might
Paul Schaefer is nothing like he appears on TV. In fact, he's an egocentric little tyrant who treats the other members of the band like dirt.
Wow. That voice sounded very familiar. Anton, did you recognize that voice, Anton? You know who that was?
I have no idea. I think it sounded a little like Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Michael Caine. Here's one for sports fans that lets them feel right inside the action. It's Dial an NFL Huddle. How are we doing? Dial an NFL Huddle. Okay. Dial an NFL Huddle. Here we go.
Okay, call it in the air. I'll take heads. Heads it is. You can be quarterback. Hey, quarterback for this time. I want to be quarterback.
Here's a taste of travel and adventure for the entire family. Dial the cockpit of a transatlantic flight. Dialing the cockpit of a transatlantic flight. Probably a 747 or other similar craft.
What the hell? Do you know what time it is? I was sound asleep.
People sleeping. Sleeping. Flight crew.
I see.
Did I mention sleeping? Okay. How many more of these are we going to do? 2 more. Geez, 2 more. I'm exhausted already. How long have we been on? Good Lord. Is there any way we can skip one of these? Can we skip one or not? No, we can't.
Cannot.
Damn, we're committed to this. Okay, here's an interesting service. It's Dial a Dog's Worst Nightmare. Dial a Dog's Worst Nightmare. These are all new dial-it services that may be coming to your area.
It's an interesting service. Dial a dog's worst nightmare.
Thanks, Ed. Excuse me, can you tell me where the obedience school, an exam? You must be mistaken, the exam was yesterday.